Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're coming from. My name is Richard N, and today we're going to talk about LinkedIn. We're going to talk about LinkedIn, going to know what LinkedIn is all about, who gets to use LinkedIn, and why LinkedIn matters in today's life. Why is LinkedIn so much talked about as a platform for this, as a platform for that? We'll get to know in this little short video. Don't forget, this is FastGD Tutorials, and we are dedicated to teaching you everything you need to know when it comes to online tools needed for work and all that. So today, let me quickly go back to my slides so I can tell you what LinkedIn is all about. So yes, this is our LinkedIn account tutorial for beginners. And for a start, let us talk about what LinkedIn is. So, LinkedIn is a professional networking platform that is designed to help people like you and I connect for work. So, if you're also a career person, LinkedIn can be that place for you. And even if you are into businesses or if you're a business person, LinkedIn is also there for you as it can help you to connect with people that have like interests or you can help you to connect with like-minded individuals and professionals. So now, what is LinkedIn used for actually? Now, LinkedIn is a kind of platform that job seekers can actually use to find jobs, and to do that, they have to showcase their skills, and their experience. Then also for employers and recruiters, that people that are looking for hire somebody, they can also use their LinkedIn account to find great talent to hire and employ. Then as for professionals, okay, they can also come to LinkedIn as a place where they can build their network and build a personal brand and also share insights from their businesses, from their brands, and even from their daily explorations. Okay. Then also for business, you can use LinkedIn to market your products, your services. You can use business. You can use LinkedIn for sales, and you can also find useful partnerships on the same platform called LinkedIn. Okay. Now, let us understand how LinkedIn works. It's quite simple. Okay. So, LinkedIn actually requires you to create a profile. This is mostly like your digital resume. And on this profile, you get to add your picture. You can also add your work history. You can add your education. You can add all your relevant skills and your achievements as well. And this can help you to actually show people who you are on a professional level. Now, when it comes to building connections, LinkedIn allows you to connect with colleagues who work in the same place with you, even currently and in the past. It also helps you to connect with your classmates, people you schooled with, and even those people you consider as mentors. Like for myself, I consider Elon Musk a mentor. I consider Nelson Mandela a mentor. I consider President Goodluck Jonathan, as a mentor because I'm a Nigerian, and yes, I love my country. So now it's not only about mentors, classmates, or colleagues. Okay, you can also get to, connect with anyone that is in the same industry with you. For instance, I'm a freelancer, so I can actually use LinkedIn to find people that still freelance like myself, whether they are from Nigeria or from outside of Nigeria. But then that's not more. See, the thing with LinkedIn is that when you build more relevant connections, then you have more visibility, and this means that you have a more chances of building a brand, of connecting with people who share the same interests, the same kind of mindset with you. Now, aside from this, you also get to follow companies and even join, some relevant groups that can, that can actually help you to, in career advancements. So you stay updated with LinkedIn, and this can be with companies that you're interested in, or with the industries, or maybe or maybe with the individual that you are that you find interesting. I think for myself, I think I have a crush on LinkedIn, and her name is Equitas. Okay, she is the co-owner, the owner, and the trainer at Digital Witch. So I can use LinkedIn to follow Equitas up, to be able to know what she's going, to do, what she's doing, and when next she's going to train new people. That is what you can actually do with LinkedIn. Following up companies like Digital Wage and companies like Google, companies like Make.com, and the rest of them. Now, you also get to join groups around your industry or career interests. Yes, if you are some, for me now, I'm a DevOps engineer. So I can use LinkedIn to find groups where DevOps engineers, are having, their discussions, maybe are sharing their goals, sharing different kind of, ideas that can help someone, to be able to grow their career as a DevOps engineer. Now, aside from creating profiles, building connections, and following companies, and groups, you can also get to post and get engagement. This means that as you navigate your journey as a professional person, you can share updates with your community, and this you can do by using the post feature on LinkedIn. You can share articles. You can share more wins in in your career. Maybe you achieved a new certification. Maybe you were promoted, and so on and so forth. You can share this in your LinkedIn profile. Now, when you share, people are going to like what you shared. People are going to comment. People are going to engage with, your post, and then you also, as an individual, you also get to engage with other people's posts, other people's updates, articles, and career wins. And this is actually how you're going to maintain visibility. Now, if you're also job hunting, LinkedIn can actually be that platform for you to find good and relevant jobs that can help you earn beautifully and grow your life and become better. Okay. Now, what about who uses LinkedIn? Let us find that in the next slide. So, LinkedIn is actually useful to students and graduates. This is where you can start building your network as soon as you start schooling actually. Yes, personally, I joined LinkedIn when I finished my national diploma in 2014. That's when I started to join LinkedIn. Then, if you're also a freelancer like myself, you can still join LinkedIn. This is where you are going to get good clients that are going to pay you for your skills. And then if you are a job seeker, you can actually find new roles, very high paying roles on LinkedIn. In fact, even if you are looking for an international role, chances are that if your skill is actually highly, in demand, you can find companies that will hire you even and then relocate you abroad. Then, if you're a business person or entrepreneur, you can actually get to build your brand and partner with other people, to become an an advanced personality using LinkedIn. And as a professional, like we mentioned before, growing your influence in an industry will also determine on you having a profile on LinkedIn. So with this now, I think I'm going to go back to LinkedIn and then show us how to actually start doing all these things here. Okay, we are going to create a profile, we're going to build a connection, and then we're going to follow companies and join groups. We're also going to post our first post on LinkedIn, and then we are going to try to do job hunting. So take some time and allow us to get there. So to do that, I need to be on my browser. Yes, LinkedIn actually works best. We have an internet connection to navigate with it. So I'm going to go here now. The website actually is linkedin.com. I'm going to add this also in the post description below. So this is my linkedin.com. When you open it up, then the first thing you want to do is, since you do not have an account with them, you want to click on sign up with email. You can actually sign up also with Google. Like when I click on this place now, this is sign up with Google. When I click here, I can be able to sign up using this my Google account here. You can see I have this Google account. I can click here to begin my journey into signing up, and then the next is to click on confirm. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to do is, now that I've confirmed my Gmail account, I have to come to this first name here and specify my name. This has to be the name on my CV, the name on my credentials, maybe like your degree, like your MSc, like your PhD, or your certifications. So the first thing I want to do is that I want to put my name. My first name here is going to be, let's say it's Chimezie, and then the last name is going to be John. So this is my email address. I don't have to change this one more time. I can just click on what agree and join. So I'll click on this now. Okay. Now here it's going to ask me to verify my country. And yes, I'm in Nigeria once again. And next thing to do is to actually specify my phone number. So in this part now, I'm going to have to put in my phone number so that LinkedIn can send a verification for me to be able to verify the phone number. Okay, so I'm going to click on that and put in my phone number. So this is it. Okay, so I've put in that now. The next is to click on submit. Now, when I click on submit now, LinkedIn is normally going to send a code to the number that I have entered. So mine is to go to my phone, check my SMS, and bring out the code and put it in here. So I received 139591. That's the code I received. So I'm going to click on submit now. And yes, this is my account now, and it is now going to ask me where I am located. So for me, I'm going to say that I'm located in Lagos, Nigeria. So you can see the moment you put Lagos there, you're going to see it's going to come up here as Lagos, Nigeria, right? So you can see Lagos State, Nigeria. This one actually is good. I'll select this and I'll click on next. Okay. Now it says your profile helps you discover new people and opportunities. So it says your most recent job title, and here I'm going to put that I worked as a what? As a virtual, okay, virtual assistant. Okay, I'm going to put this here. And employment type, I would say my employment type was uh full time, right? You can say full time, and then most recent company. You can put the company where you worked before. So for me, I can say Norton, okay, Digital Enterprises. Okay, it's not here. I have to put it here as well, Norton Digital Enterprise. Or let me just simply put what? Cloudmita. Okay, yeah, this I worked here. Then I can also okay, continue. Okay, so it says, are you looking for a job? Your response is only visible to you. So you can say, yes, I'm actually looking for a job. And that is if you're looking for a job. If you're not, then you can actually use this one. And if you're not and still not interested in looking for any job opportunity, you can use this one. But yes, let me just avail myself for opportunities. I'll click on this one. And I'm going to click on next. Click on next. And it says, what kind of job are you looking for? So I'm going to click here and I'm going to say that I'm looking for a role in what? In automation what? Automation, specialist. Okay. Then my location where I'm looking for this job is going to be in Nigeria. Okay. This is Nigeria here. And I'm going to what? Click on that I am open to work remotely. And I click on next. So it says get notified when new jobs are posted and all of that. I can say yes, no problem. But if I don't want to get notification, I can just turn this off. But yes, I need notifications so I can stay ahead of other candidates. So I'm going to click on next. And yes, it said let recruiters know that you're open, open to new jobs. I don't want this, but if you want it, no problem. Let me just leave it on. So I'll click on this next, and we can now proceed to the next part. Okay, so it says read what's happening in your industry and all of that, blah blah blah. It says scan this code with your phone camera and all of that. Me, I don't want to do any of that, so I'm going to click on next. Okay, now it says join thousands of professionals connecting and growing their networks every day. So here now you can be able to find people that are professionals, maybe probably around your area or around your country or around your industry. So for me now, let me just quickly add somebody. I want to add this person. I'll say connect. And yeah, it will make a sound once you click on connect. And then I'm okay. I'll just click on this and say next. Now you can see that my LinkedIn account actually has been created. So the next thing now is to touch it up a bit. Touching it up a bit means like maybe adding my profile picture here, maybe putting a profile background and all of that. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go and get my profile picture and put in there. So let me go to my WhatsApp. I have some picture on my WhatsApp, some nice looking pictures. So um, come in. So I'm going to go to my profile now. I like this profile. I'm going to get this picture and I'm just going to bring it up and save. So I've saved it now. I want to click on this and I want to upload the picture in here. So this picture I want to upload, I'll click here and I will say add photo. Okay, click on upload photo and then select the picture. Yeah, this is a picture. I want to keep it like this so that it will be very, very, my face will be visible. So I'm going to click on save photo. Okay, it has fully saved now. Now this is the part where I'm going to need to upload my you know my profile background now. So this actually should be able to highlight what I do and all of that. So let me quickly go to LinkedIn. Sorry, let me quickly go to Canva, where I'm going to just create a quick profile background that I'm going to put there, or let me just say a LinkedIn banner that I'm going to put there. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to say I'm looking for LinkedIn banner. Okay, come in here, LinkedIn. Okay, she's going to give me some banner for my LinkedIn profile. Or let me all go to home here. I'll go to home, and here I was thinking I can be able to search for LinkedIn banner. So yes, this is it now. I'm going to search for LinkedIn banner here, and it's going to give me something for my banner, you know, for my banner on LinkedIn. So I'll click here, and yes, it's going to give me some things that I'm going to use to work with. So you can see now I have this one. I can work with this one. I think I like this one, right? So I can click here now to change the name to make it my name. So I'll change this one to what? Change it to what? To Chimezie John. Then here is going to be what? Here's going to be automation expert. Automation expert, right? Okay. Now here's going to be my phone number. Okay, so you can actually put those stuff here, like your contact details for people to be able to locate to you, and so on and so forth. So I'm going to put my country code first. Okay, and I'm going to put my email address here. You can see it here. I'll say okay, right. Okay, that is one, and then I can now need to put my website here. If you have anyone, if you don't have anyone, just put your phone number and your email, and you are good. So I'm going to put here as, yeah, that is my details, and it's now correct. So my next thing now is to save this up. I'm going to save this, or maybe just like download it. So I'll click here to download, and I'm going to leave it on what JPG, or I'm going to leave it on JPG, and I'll click on download. Right, so it's going to download here, and you can see that it has come to my system now. So I'm going to go back to my LinkedIn, and I'm going to click here. I'm going to click on this camera icon here, and you can say add cover image. So I'll click on add cover image, and I'm going to upload from my downloaded photo. So I'll click here and I'll do what? Upload it. You can see now this is Chimezie John, and this is just how it's going to look like. And I'm going to click on. Let me just simply zoom it a bit so that the details can become very, very obvious. Yeah, like this now is good, right? So I'll click on what? Apply. Okay. Now it has been applied. You can see that it is now showing up on my profile. So you can see that this actually is very, very amazing. This is quite cool. We have been able to create our profile on LinkedIn. Now the next thing is for us to actually get to add some more things here. Okay, we need to add about us, we need to add some other things that are going to make our profile quite interesting to look at. So next thing I want to do is that I want to actually get to add profile section or enhance profile, right? So I'm going to click on enhance profile, but this actually is a kind of premium stuff. Okay, let me just say add, or let me just even like click this pen here and then add some details. You can see that this is the name, last name, and additional name. I don't have any additional name. Then you can say this is me, say virtual assistant at what this, but I want to change it to what? To automation expert at Cloudmita Technologies. And next is what I want to change here as well to what? To that. Let me just put it like this. But then I'll click. Now maybe I want to change this to something else. I'll click here and I'll say what? I will say automation expert. Okay. Automation expert, and then employment type is full time, and then company organization is what? Is Cloudmita Technologies. Right? Okay. Now, when did I start this job? I started this job from last year, August, that is 2024, and I'm still here, right? So the location type of this job is what? Is remote. Now, if the job actually is on site, which means you go to the office every day, you can actually click on site. But for me, I'm going to leave it at remote. Okay. Now the description is what you're going to actually describe as what you're doing in this company where you're working. So I'm going to say, okay, uh, uh, creating creating useful automation to help businesses save costs and time, useful resources, etc. That can be my what? My little description. Okay, so I need to close this now. So now this is my profile headline. You can see it now. I can actually change it to what? To automation expert at what this. Now, where did you find this job? I can say, okay, you need to specify where. So I'll click on this. Like, I didn't find it in any of this platform here. It was not from LinkedIn. But then if it is from LinkedIn, you can actually say, okay, you find it on LinkedIn. And if it is not from here, you can need to specify order. Okay. Now, this is now your skills now. So this is where you actually need to what add relevant skills that you are currently learning or that you currently have while you're working here at Cloudmita. So I'm going to click on add skills here. And I'm going to add something like, Terraform. I can add Terraform here. You can see there. I can add make.com. Let's see, will it come up? Yes, it came up. Then I can also add what Zapier. Did it come up? Yeah, of course it came up. I can add what again? I can add automation. Add automation. Let's see if it come up. Yeah, of course it came up. It's at the bottom. You can see automation here, and this is just an example of what all that you can add here. Okay, and now at the media part, it says add things like images, documents, sites, presentation. Like that. I don't want to add any of those. I'll do what? Click on save. So now you can see that our profile now has a little what? A little bit of shape, right? So now we can now come here again. This one is saying that we should enhance our profile with premium. I don't want to go for premium and so on and so forth. So I think here I can simply come and say, okay, let us see current position, blah, 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 information technology and services, and so on and so forth. So here now you can be able to add an education, maybe where you went to school. You can say, okay, I attended University of Lagos, right? So this University of Lagos here, and then your degree is what? Maybe bachelor's degree, yeah. And then field of study can be what? Can be let's call it civil engineering. Okay, let's call it civil engineering. And then when did I start? You can say yes, I started from December 2000 and 2012, and then you ended when December 2012, and it's 5 years course, so you should be ending around, let's call it August 2017. This 17 here, and yes, what did you finish with? You need to say, okay, maybe you need to put your maybe second class, what second class, or you can even say 2-1, 2-1, okay, or let's just say second class, what second class upper, right? And then activities and societies, blah blah blah. You can say, okay, maybe you join the national, you know, society of what of engineers, or let me say maybe Nigeria Society of Engineers, right? Yeah, that should be the right word. Society of Engineers and all of that. Then you can even put your skills here. Maybe your skills here can include something like maybe CAD, which is computer aided design. Then you can also put things like maybe you can put things like project management. You can see it here, and so on and so forth. So that's just a few of the skills, and you do what? Click on save. Okay, now we have done that. Now next is to what? Okay, I'm going to click on next now, and yes, say it's been a while since I completed my bachelor degree, so this one is just for you to make a post and all of that. You can just click on post so that it goes to your profile on LinkedIn, right? So when you're done now, you can simply go and ask for recommendation. Now recommendation is simply asking maybe your lecturer or maybe any of your mentor that you spend some time with to be able to what, to be able to recommend you, maybe say some useful things about how you work, about your character, how trustworthy you are, and then you can post that on your wall. Okay, this one actually makes you what makes people to easily trust you and then feel like you can be able to, you're someone that they can actually collaborate or work with. So I don't want to ask for this now, so I would simply do what skip this. Okay, so this is me. Then now they say I should edit my intro and all of that, but I don't want to edit anything. Just save this, and we are good, right? Yeah. So now we are good. You can see this is just our profile now. This is our profile, and you can see that we are, we work as an automation expert at Cloudmita Technologies, and then our contact details actually can be here and all of that. So this is just our profile on LinkedIn. Okay. Now, when it comes to looking for job actually is something that everybody wants to like try out when it comes to LinkedIn, and that actually is quite easy. If you want to look for job, you can actually come here and click on jobs. You can see jobs here. Click on jobs here and you can look for what jobs, right? So how do you look for job? When you come here, you're going to click, you're saying top job picks for you, blah blah blah. But don't focus on this. Simply come to this place where it says you can see this mirror here. It says title, skill or company, state, blah blah blah. So here you can be able to what look for jobs from here. Now let's assume that you are maybe you are looking for jobs, maybe as a virtual assistant. You can come here and do what? Okay, yeah, you can search on the job here. Just put the job title. I'll say virtual assistant. Okay, and I hit enter. Okay, once you hit enter now, you can now be able to like modify things about this. So now I've searched for virtual assistant and it has brought out jobs here, right? So my next stop is to select the location where I want this to be. So maybe I want jobs in Nigeria. I should do what? Leave this one. But if you want jobs from other parts of the world, you can highlight this and do what? Maybe change it to somewhere I can put Ireland. You can see now we have Dublin County, Dublin, Ireland. I can do what? Click on this. Okay. Now these are jobs from where? From Ireland. Now you can also specify how long from you that you want this job to be. So I was okay, this job shouldn't be less, in fact it shouldn't be more than kilometers away from me. Okay, they cannot click on show results. This one will bring out all the jobs that are within 8 kilometers away from your home, right? And then even the date posted can actually highlight or make sure that you actually get jobs that are posted within the last 24 hours, because the earlier you find the job and apply, the more chances you get to what? Get hired. Then now you can also set the experience level. Like we have internship, we have entry level, we have associate level, we have mid senior level and director level. So here now you can specify what your experience is. For me, I can always specify what entry level. That's if you are new as a job, as an automation expert. So I will do what you can show me 5 jobs that are available here, and then the company. I don't want to limit myself, so I will just leave this one open. Then, what kind of job do you want? Do you want a remote job or hybrid job or an on-site job? Whichever one you want. If you want remote, you can click here to get remote jobs. You can see that we now have 3 results here. So you can click this, and it will bring out all the remote jobs, here. Now, there are still more filters here, but I feel like these ones here are just so much enough for you. Now, when I came here and I searched for this, now let me show you that you can actually change this to something else. So you can see that here now we have 86. You can see that on the link here we have 86400 here. I can change this to 3600 or 36,000. Okay, that will now make sure that I'm getting jobs that are posted less than 5 hours ago. Okay, so that is just how to do this. So at this point, guys, I think that we are currently just good with our profile on LinkedIn. We have also been able to actually search for jobs, and we have actually been able to optimize our profile and so on and so forth. Let me now go back and show you how to actually add people that might be interested in you or people that you might know. So when you come here to this bottom, you're actually going to see that there are people that are recommended for you. What you do is that we are going to pull down this show more here, and it's going to show you these people that have been suggested onto you. So these are people that maybe either share the same university with you or people that do the same kind of work with you and all of that. So what you have to do is that you have to follow them or connect with them from here. So this is just how it is done. Then if you want to search for anybody, let me search for Bill Gates now. So I'm going to click on there and I'm going to search for Bill Gates. You can see that Bill Gates has come up. So if he's my mentor, what do? I can decide to follow him up. Okay. That is for what? For me, for Bill Gates. So he's a mentor. Now remember that on our description here on our slide, We say that you get to what? Follow companies and join groups, even build connection with your, you see mentor here? That one was my mentor. Let me also look for Jonathan. Look for good luck, Jonathan. Okay. So this is good luck, Jonathan, but not his profile. I'm not sure the man is actually on LinkedIn. Okay. But then where a situation whereby he's not on LinkedIn, let me simply look for somebody else. Let me look for uh uh Ote Dollar. Okay. We cannot get to $10 here, but that is fine. So your now your job is just to find those people who you feel like you can connect with. Now, I think this one is actually a $10 here. You can see him here. So what do I do? He's a mentor. I can actually choose to what? Connect with him, right? And I can just connect with him by simply sending a connect request, right? And then we'll be good, right? Invitation is sent. So it's not left for him to be able to make, I mean, like to approve or, to like reject the what? The request. And then it's still not bad, right? So at this point, I feel like we've been able to create our profile on LinkedIn. We've also shown you how to actually, search for brands. I can actually search for maybe, let me search for Microsoft here. So this actually is an industry, is also in IT. So I can actually decide to follow this profile by clicking on what this small plus here, and we are good. So this is just how to follow a brand on LinkedIn. We have also shown you how to follow your mentors on LinkedIn, and I believe that with time you can now begin to actually grow your, you can now begin to grow your network, your connections on LinkedIn. So I hope that you are going to share this video with other people, recommend our YouTube channel for video tutorials with other people so that you can be able to keep growing and keep making impact. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you have not, and keep a date with us so that whenever we make new videos, you're going to be able to see them first. Yeah? So I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. Take care.